What's going on, everyone, and welcome back. Today I have a video talking about Lorcana. A lot of you have been asking about more videos concerning Disney's Lorcana trading card game coming out in 2023. It is 2023, so I have more information for all of you. Some very, very exciting stuff. We're going to talk about some market pricing. I think this is very important because we're starting to see some pre-orders for some of the items I talked about very recently on a video showcasing the first chapter for the items that are coming out throughout 2023, and it's very, very exciting stuff. It gives us a good indication of what the early secondary market prices are going to look like, and it's good to see these official items starting to come to market, to see them on eBay and when they're coming out and who's going to be selling them. But we're also going to talk about that, right? There's some inherent risk with that, and you want to be cautious, but something even better than all of that, right? I have some official pricing. Now, I'm going to tell you now, I don't have the US pricing just yet. I do live in Europe. If you don't know, the first chapter is also going to some European countries, which one of them is Germany. I do live in Germany, so a local game store, a lot of them are posting their prices. Now, I cannot say for a fact definitively that these prices are going to carry over and match exactly what the US market is selling theirs for, but what I can tell you, it's just a hunch, a guess, and based off secondary market pricing right now, because I don't think it's really crazy right now. I think the prices are going to be the same or very close and mimic what I'm going to show you today for the German pricing. So that would give you a good indication of what MSRP would be and what you can expect out the gate. And we know a lot of stuff these days is getting more expensive. Inflation, Pokemon went up on a lot of their products, and even 50 cents on a booster pack can make a big difference, especially when we're buying something like a bundle or a lunchbox or something like that that carries packs, because that could be a couple of dollars up to like $5, $6 for that, even talking about like ETBs and stuff like that. So what it looks like is a lot of Lorcana stuff is going to mimic very close to pricing with Pokemon, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. So before we get to the pricing, the MSRP stuff, let's go ahead and look at the market on eBay. So we're not going to take a look at some of this stuff like this Taylor Mickey Mouse pin. It is nice. It is pretty expensive. But moving on down, this is what we really want to see. January 25th, this sold for $70 or best offer, $10 shipping, and the pre-sale was for August 18th. So right now, the seller is We Sell Cards and Stuff, 96.2% positive. So you might want to get in there and look at what some of the feedback is. Overall, over 4,000 sales. I would say this person has a pretty good track record. But once again, one of the inherent risks I want to talk about is when you do buy pre-orders, just be very cautious, right? Because it is a pre-order. A lot of these people don't have locked in allocations yet. They don't know exactly how much they're getting, or they're trying to oversell, right? They're trying to oversell because if people want to cancel, they want refunds. They want to make sure their stuff sells out. And what happens, and it happened to me quite a bit, right? You go ahead and do a pre-order. I did it for the Precious Collector box for Pokemon, and I did it months in advance. And I asked this guy, I was like, hey, you're not going to cancel on me, right? He had very good feedback. I waited months, and he seemed honest, right? He seemed honest. He was very apologetic, and he refunded me immediately. But the problem was he didn't actually get that box. So his distributor couldn't get the product to him. So sometimes it's not that they're just trying to sell for a higher price, and a lot of times it is, right? But it's also because they may not be able to procure that product for their LGS or for their shop. So you have to be cautious, because if you lock in that stuff and you don't get your product and this stuff starts to skyrocket, guess what? Now you're buying it for that secondary market price because you're FOMOing in and you still want what you thought you were going to receive, right? So that's very important. But right here, we have the first chapter, Illumineer's Trove, which went for $70. Now, this is one of the best products that we talked about. I think it's going to be very awesome. And $70 for this right here, right? But moving on down, we have a starter deck bundle. And right now, this is going for $70. So this one was from France. So of course, mind you, if you buy this from a foreign country, you're probably going to pay like customs fees. There's going to be some fees involved, right? Some import taxes. I don't know, something along the way. So just think about that. And $70, I don't think is really bad for 3 starter decks, because you also get booster packs inside of here. And this is also from a different seller, but it has the same pre-sale date of August 18th. Now, it's really weird how this person put their stuff together, right? Because it has a little fire emoji after it. And it's almost like they mimicked we sell cards and stuff. So it's pretty much the same. I don't know if these are two different sellers, the same seller. It's really weird. Yeah, so I think the first chapter starter deck bundle is great if you want to pick that up and actually start playing the game. A lot of people tend to pick up the starter deck bundles if they just want to just jump in, right, for cheap. And if you can procure these and just start playing, it would be great for the players. I'm not much of a person to want to collect these on the collector side. It's really not for me. I'm more for the Illumineers Trove or for the booster boxes. That's what I'm really going after. And that's just a personal preference, right? So a lot of the prices are pretty much in line. We see about 70 bucks, 70, 70, 75 for the starter decks. Pretty much the same right now, but I guarantee you they will go up, right? The closer we get to that release date or post-release date right after it, these are going to rocket. They are going to take off. They are going to sell out. We don't really know how many waves Disney is going to have yet or how much they're going to print, but they're going to sell out, right? And people are going to freak out. Moving on down, we're not going to look at everything, but we also see the Lorcana set of 6 cards is still selling for a really high price, January 23rd. These are not even encapsulated, still sold for $6,400 free shipping. That is a lot of money. This Mickey Mouse card, not holographic, this still is selling for $650 just for this single card right here. Will not even guarantee you a PSA 10 or a Beckett 10, but it's still $650. That is insane. Just a few days prior, this card sold for $1,000. So this stuff is very, very volatile still. You see January 8th, the card was selling for $750. It is all over the place, right? All over the place. You see a lot of these pins. If you could have picked a lot of these up, that would have been a great move because they're going for quite a bit of money. And I'm pretty sure these were not that expensive. So if you got your hands on a couple of these, I mean, 39 to 40 bucks a pop is not bad at all, right? December 19th, whoever picked this up, pretty decent deal, $500 right here. And I think that's about enough, right? You can go ahead and scroll down and look at a lot of these Lorcana cards and see the sold listings on eBay.com. So if you want to check this stuff out, go ahead and check it out for yourself. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, what I promised all of you, right, is the MSRP pricing. Now, this is in Euro, this is in Germany, and this is what the LGS pricing is going to look like right now at the MSRP level. And I really, really believe it's going to mimic or mirror the US market. Now, the starter deck, right? The starter deck right now is going for $19.99. So if you don't understand Euro is just a little bit more powerful than the US dollar, which means you can probably add a couple of dollars on top of this and you could pretty much equal it out, right? That's what it's going to cost. So I would say about 20 euro, it's probably going to be close to like $22, $23. And that's how much one starter deck is going to cost. So that is not too bad, especially when you consider it's probably 60 bucks, probably $60, $65 for 3 starter decks. And right now they're selling 3, a bundle on eBay for 70 bucks right now. One booster pack is roughly $6, which is what most Pokemon packs these days for the modern has been pretty much going for, between about $4.50 to about $6, depending on what pack it is and how hyped it is, right? For like Brilliant Stars or Evolving Skies and stuff of that nature. So it's about $6 per booster pack. And then you have the gift set. The gift set right now is going for €29.99, which is probably roughly about $33 to $34. So that's what the gift set is going to be going for Disney's Lorcana. And then last but not least right now, we have the Illumineers Trove going for €54.99. So that's roughly about 60 bucks. So we do not have the booster box price right here yet. This is majority of the Lorcana lineup. So you can do with it what you will. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you want to know next. I'll keep my eye to the streets for what's coming out for Lorcana. If you want to see some more stuff like this and get some more information on it. And I appreciate each and all of you for all of the love that you give your boy, right? All you got to do is like, subscribe, tune in, hit that notification bell so that way you can get more of this content. And I'll see y'all soon with another video, and I'll see y'all later. Out.